Aloha Kākou, or hello everybody. This is going to be a tutorial of how to play E Omai by Kealiʻi Reichel. This is a very easy song to play, great for beginners or even if you're very experienced and looking to perform this song. Overall, I really enjoyed this song. It's a very beautiful melody with really strong meaning to it. And yeah, without further ado, let's get right into it. Okay guys, before we hop into the chords, the first thing I wanted to point out is that we are in standard tuning. So that's E, A, D, G, B, E. And then next, we need to have a capo on the 3rd fret, just like so. So when you put the capo on the 3rd fret, it should sound like this. Alrighty. Now, before we get into how to pick it, we're gonna go over the chords first. And also, all the chord shapes and everything else will be in relation to the capo. Now, the first chord is going to be a D. And to make a D, you have your pointer finger is on the G string of the 2nd fret. Your middle finger is on the high E string of the 2nd fret. And your ring finger is on the B string of the 3rd fret. The next chord we have is an A. Now to make an A, I have my pointer finger is on the 2nd fret of the D string. My middle finger is on the 2nd fret of the G string. And my ring finger is on the 2nd fret of the B string. Next we have a G. To make a G, my pointer finger is on the 2nd fret of the A string, my middle finger is on the 3rd fret of the low E string, and my ring finger is on the 3rd fret of the high E string. And that's all you need to play this song. Okay, now we're going to get into strumming and finger placement. Okay, to start off now with the D chord, we're going to start off by plucking the D and the B string, or your pointer finger and your middle finger. And then after that, we're going to vary between your middle finger and the ring finger. Pluck, middle, ring, middle. Pluck, middle, ring, middle. And then with this pinky, I'll actually use my ring finger because it's a little bit more of a thicker finger. We hammer on this note right here on the 2nd fret of the high E string. So we're gonna put this pluck, middle, ring, middle, hammer on, and then you go middle, ring again. So pluck, middle, ring, middle, hammer on, middle, ring. Okay, and with the A, we are going to be plucking with the open A string and the B string. And then we're gonna go onto that D and G, and then on that open E. So pluck, D, G, open E. Pluck, D, G, open E. Now from the top, we're gonna go. And then we go here again on that D, D, G, D, G. So And then now we go to that G, where we are just band strumming or strumming the chord. But you want to have also that E. So the way I play this is I have these three fingers are under the D, G, and B, and my thumb is playing that low E as the bass. And then I use my pointer finger on that D string, and then with my ring finger I go with the high E. And you do that twice. So after the G, you're then going to go to the D. And the way I can play I like playing D is I still have that opening pluck that we had at the beginning of the song. Right? But instead of going like this, it's just pluck, one, and then hammer on. So the way I'm going to play this is I am plucking the D and the B string, hitting that G, and then hammering on to that high E on the second fret. That part's quick. And now the A is a little bit different. So we have, what I'm doing is I have my fingers again under that D, G, and B. Thumb is playing that A string. And I'm just kind of freestyling, but I just go with the D, and then B, and then G. And then we start over again. Now with the song, you can do your little this or little accenting, but as long as you have those chords down, you're okay. Throughout the whole song, it is the same chord progression, just at different speeds. So, for example, in between verses, when it's like, he just hammers on and he doesn't have that. He doesn't have that. So like, it's up to you of how you want to do that, if you're going to be covering it or playing along with it. But there are different timings and tempos throughout the song, and there's no need to go into that right now because it's at your own discretion. Now, if you were to sing it with this song, you would just start off. So that's how you would sing along with it. The best way to learn how to be on tempo with the original soundtrack and be on time with the voicing is to play along with the actual track, whether you're on Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube, SoundCloud, whatever, is just to play along with the original soundtrack. Mahalo nui loa for tuning into this tutorial. I hope everyone is staying safe and doing well. I also hope you guys enjoyed learning this beautiful melody as much as I enjoyed making this video for you guys.